Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Wednesday, and today I am thinking about just chilling out. Just relaxing. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, and not only that, but another thing that has recently been happening is we have pretty much officially bookmarked and bookended the entirety of E3. And out of everything that I kind of want to do today, I would like to discuss a whole bunch of the things and kind of round up what I saw, what I thought my interpretations were. And I figure one of the easiest ways for me to do that is to play a game that I don't need to concentrate too heavily on in order to play. And do you know what that means? It's Binding of Isaac time. So I'm playing Binding of Isaac Antibirth just because I still haven't uninstalled it. I do not know why. I don't know, it's a good mod. Though I am getting a little bit complacent in it. I was considering getting Antibirth Plus, but it didn't seem to have nearly enough content to hold me down. So I was like, I don't care. Whatever. So let me go ahead and jump over to... Well, let's start it first off. I haven't actually started the game yet. And that usually takes a little bit of time. I don't know why. There we go. Now, I forget, I don't think I played this game since I've done the main audio change-up. Though I have noticed that a lot of Antibirth games that I do, I tend to not have the music loud enough. So let me jump over to the game window. There we go. Let's see, so that still works. But yeah, the music is very quiet, so... La 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 la. I think that works. Okay. I just don't want it to, like, get ridiculously loud in the moments where I'm talking. Okay. Though it is funny, a little early today, I was watching somebody, and I have intermittently watched them on and off over the course of years. I'm not going to say exactly who it was, but one of the things that is a major problem when it comes to their videos is the fact that the audio in the background is incredibly quiet. And, you know, I would like to hear a little bit of the game and the game audio as well as them talking and them playing. You know, like, I'm interested and I'm invested in listening and hearing and being a part of the game. So I'm trying to fix that myself, make sure that the audio is balanced and good and everything's hunky-dory. Anyway. So, yes, I believe what I was doing previously was just trying to run through the game normally on this save file. So let's do it. Judas. I don't really remember what... oh, okay. One heart. And book of, is it the Book of Belial? I think that's what that's called. I believe so. Okay, everything seems to be working fine. Also, I've made a tiny little change to the bitrate of the stream, so I hope everything is relatively the same. I don't know. I'm just trying to smooth things out so that it's like my system's working a little bit more efficiently with the bitrate on the output of the stream. Because I think I've been outputting a bitrate that's a little bit high. Kind of like a placebo bitrate that I don't really need to use. So hopefully things are nice and clear. It doesn't look like the picture's any weirder. I mean, regardless, whatever quality that this turns out to be on the stream, it's going to be pretty good quality when I upload it to YouTube a little bit later, so. Okay, so anyways, yes. E3 has come and gone. And I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed this year. Just a little bit. Not to say that there wasn't some substantial stuff that happened, like that's absolutely not true. But it just felt like this year's E3... I forget who it was that said this. I think I read this on Twitter or something to that degree. Lord. Good, I need HP. So now I'm tubby. But anyway, no, somebody was quoted as saying, like, this year's E3 is the E3 of... Oh, wait, that's it? That's about it. Because it seems like at the end of every single press conference, that's exactly what I felt. Like, I didn't feel like enough substantial stuff happened. Or at the very least, they didn't have a big, booming, like, one more thing kind of thing happen. Whereas at other E3s, there would be some kind of one more thing to come across. And it seemed like nobody had that. Which I believe... Personally, I think that has to do with the fact that there are a lot of developers that are starting to realize that they could make their own, like, ridiculous, amazing announcements about something, regardless of whether or not it's plastered down to a specific date and time. I kind of agree with them. As sad as I'm to say, yeah, I kind of agree that you don't necessarily have to announce things at E3. But it does make the entire festivity... Are you kidding me? Really? Oh, come... Fucking shit. I can't even bomb into the store. I'm gonna have to use a key to go into the store and then cross my fingers that I have a... well, I have some hearts. So maybe if I get really lucky... Hold on. That was not lucky. Damn it. One more bomb. I guess maybe it's sold at the store. I don't want to leave that mushroom alone. It's actually a good mushroom. Okay. You win, store. This sucks. God damn it. Well, now I wish there was, like, a sacrificial spike pit or something. I don't know, I'm doing pretty good. I could probably survive without it, but... I don't know, I feel like just getting everything is important. To some extent. Alright. Oh, well. But anyway, I have a big old list of things that happened during this E3, mainly because maybe it's just the fact that I have a hard time paying attention to begin with. But I just have such a hard time remembering every tiny little thing that was interesting or good that happened at E3. And I need a list in order for me to remember any of it. So yeah, I got a big old list, and I guess I'm going to talk through all of them, and of course I'm going to talk about every single one of the companies, like, wait, that's it? Moments. Now, I will say right offhand, I didn't watch all of the press conferences, but I did gleam off the facts. And even when I gleamed off the facts, I'm just like, really? That's all? Owie. So let's begin here. The first press conference that happened was EA. And I'm gonna start out by saying that I have a little bit of a bias, like, against EA, considering they seem to be championing a lot of the really, really bad ideas in the industry as of late, especially considering with Star Wars Battlefront, and they own Need for Speed, and I remember the new Need for Speed, it had very similar issues involved with microtransactions, and I think loot boxes? I don't know. I was not cool with that, not copacetic. In general, they were one of the bad players, so... But anyway, the things they announced, they talked about Anthem. Oh, God, honestly, I don't care. Like, they were showing off the fact that, oh, look, you can... Like, well, in the original trailers, they were showing off the whole skydiving type of thing, and you can glide through the air on a jetpack. Well, that's all well and good, and it's really neat, but it's certainly something that I could definitely live without. I don't really care all that much. I know in general, like, on top of that, it's really difficult to not be cynical about stuff that EA does. Ooh, thank you. Anyway, it's difficult to not be cynical about some of the things that EA does simply because of their track record. And you know that the second that you try and boot up any of their games, you're probably going to be hit with a difficulty spike or something that requires, either like requires or would be easier with like a passing through paywall, you know, that kind of thing. And I don't know about you, but whenever I buy video games, I expect to pick up video games. Oh, that's another thing. I just want to get this out of the way right now. There were a lot of a lot of people at their conferences that were talking about they're trying to come up with these streamable services so that you can just stream games through their servers as opposed to owning said games and having the digital files yourself. I feel like that's less of a convenience and more of a, we don't want you to have the data and the content. Screw you. Strictly just for the sake of spiting anybody who would be, you know, a pirate. Whoa. Shocky tears. I like. Starting to turn into a good direction. Now, I just wanted to say that right offhand. There were quite a few different people that were advertising. Look at our streaming stuff. Don't care. I would like to be able to pick up my games standard, please. As DRM free as you possibly can. Well, damn it. But anyway. Okay, next boss. Ooh. Okay, shocky tears and blooding tears. I like this. This is fun. Oop. So, what else? What else do they have? Oh, right. They covered Battlefield 5, and I guess if you really like Battlefield 5, that's cool. I was never a giant fan of it, so it didn't do much for me. But I guess that's cool. They're talking about Battlefield 5 and their campaign, and I believe Battlefield 5 has a campaign with a woman. If that means anything to you, I think that should just be standard. Or at least, like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal anyway. Should I use a bomb on a wall? I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I should save this bomb for another time. Where would it end up being, though? See, God, there's a lot of places where a secret room could possibly be. I don't know if it... I think maybe here. Nope. Shit. There were several different failure points. Like, there could be one right above. There could be one directly... Ow. To the floor below here. Shit. Oh, well. I tried. I would much rather give it a shot and be wrong, as opposed to missing out on a really nice item that I'll never be able to see again. Yeah. Thank you, Shocky Tears. I will say there are certain items in the Antibirth mod. I'm not going to say they're OP, but they are certainly just like game breakers. Or at least game changers. You know, like the amount of splash damage that you get out of Shocky Tears. And you take that and you combine it with a whole bunch of other things, and you've got yourself a great recipe for destruction. Yipe. What do we got? Oh, Hermit. Hello! Free trip to the store. Now you're selling bombs, you asshole. Goody, goody. Anyway. So, yeah, Battlefield 5. Oh, yeah, then they were talking... Okay. Again, they were talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I... See, I talked about this stuff when I was streaming Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But just to reiterate, real quick, I think it's a lost cause, and they really need to try again. Like, there's pretty much nothing that they could do to fix this whole fiasco as far as I'm concerned. Or if they end up fixing it, it's going to end up costing them way more time and effort in order to do that in the first place. Actually, no, what they should have done in the first place was just not put the damn loot boxes in, but whatever. Well, that's fun. But yeah, that's basically... I mean, there were quite a few things at the EA press conference, but those were kind of the main things that were really exciting. And that's scary to think that that was apparently the most exciting shit. Then you go over to the Microsoft press conference, and I gotta say... little bit disappointed. A tad, but mainly because, like... I guess the main reason why I'm disappointed is because it's I think it's like the anniversary of Banjo-Kazooie, and I kind of expected that they were at least going to make some kind of announcement involved with it. And no, they didn't. They didn't do anything with it. And that just kind of sucks, because they're sitting on something that I would totally buy, and they won't do it. I mean, at this stage, they're trying so hard to attempt to make some kind of kid-friendly... It's freaking hilarious, because during the Xbox 360 days, they were so desperately trying to come up with kid-friendly IPs just for the sake of bringing in more than just the hardcore gamer crowd. And for whatever reason, Banjo-Kazooie was not on the lists of need tos. Despite the fact that that is absolutely the perfect opportunity. But whatever, that's just my own personal bias. Let's actually talk about what they had there. Ooh. Hello, Angel. Dead dove. All right! Flight! Hell yeah. Sweet. So now I can... Well, I suppose I'm going to have to drop the Book of Belial. Hey, that's fine. I don't got a problem with that. Okay, so let me just double back to make sure that maybe I can do something else with this. Oh, actually, I don't really need to drop the Book of Belial. I would just have to put away the fly generator. I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, what Microsoft actually covered this year. Oh, they announced that they're working on a new console, but that's a given. Of course they're working on a new console. They announced that they had they picked up like 5 studios or so for Microsoft Studios. I don't know if that's something that we should be applauding, per se. I mean, I certainly won't. Because that just means, hey, look at all this opportunity. Look at all the things that this studio could possibly do. Well, now they're ours, and now we make decisions for them. Oh, and also, if they ever cross us, then we have every right to just liquidate them and turn them into nothing. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, pills. What do you want to give me? Damn it! Hey! Good. Usually that's luck down. Ooh, I have 15 coins. I can go and get some more pills if I want to. Honestly, just for the sheer sake of maybe getting luck up again, I kind of want to do that. Blop. Ah, speed. Okay. Wow, we got 3 of these in a row. Okay, let's hope it's something good. Oh. 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 Oh, dear. Oh, shit. That's a lot of flies. Very well. It's done. I'll keep the fly hive, why not? I'm plenty powerful as it is. Like, these electric tears, they're gonna carry me through pretty well. Whoop. Yay, go flies! Jesus! Thank you, Bomb Fairy. Okay, what else was listed there? Let me see. Oh, right. They advertised Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which I have heard is going to be coming out for PC. And so that makes me a happy boy. And I'm excited, because that game actually looks really, really good. I haven't actually beaten the entirety of the original Ori and the Blind Forest. At some point, I really should reboot that up and continue along with it. I've tried on 2 different occasions to beat the damn thing, and I just haven't been able to for some... I think it's just the frustration of the game. There are certain points where it just feels like a character grinder and not much about, ooh, look at me having fun as an animal jumping through. Oh. It would... Oh, God, I've gotten the opportunity to get, like, 3 guppy items this entire time. Though I can't... I don't know if I want guppy items that I know for a sheer fact cannot be taken off. So, no thank you. Ow. Pills. Shit! See, the good news is that you use a pill and you know what it is, so I'm not gonna get angry. It's fine. Anyway, so Ori and the Blind Forest, and like the Will-O-Wisps, that's fine, that's cool. It gives me incentive to try and play Ori again. I tried playing both Ori and Definitive Edition, like both of them, and for whatever reason, I just stopped playing. I don't know why. I need to stop doing that shit. Let's see, the next thing... Oh yeah, they teased Halo Infinite, which... They didn't give much information at all about that, and I don't know if they've given information after E3 or not. There were people that were speculating that maybe this might have something to do with a Halo Battle Royale. And there's a stigma about that right about now, and I don't know if it would be fun or not. Battle Royale, I'm not all that interested in it myself. Honestly, I would kind of just like a really good Halo game, if they would allow that. Let's see, what other things? They talked about Gears of War 5, which looks quite a bit different from its counterparts previously. Oh, they also talked about Gears Tactics. They seem to really be interested in trying to make Gears a franchise. Like, or they already have a franchise, but they really want to make it like a huge one. Which, you know, not surprised. Woo! Concussive tears, and they're electric. Good. I'm liking this. We're piling them on. I really wish I could have gotten that mushroom, though. That would have been awesome. Okay, so what else? Oh, also, I mean, it didn't help that they made the announcement that there was a Gears of War Funko game that was going to be coming out right before talking about Gears 5. I mean, shit. Way to shoot yourself in the foot. There was that random announcement of Battletoads, which I guess if you're interested in that, cool. Ooh. Neat. I got a free key to open everything. I suppose I can go to the store now. I've gotten several, like, free trips to the store as of late. That's fun. Okay. Got a deck of cards. I think I'll live without it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and then they talked about... Yeah, Crackdown 3 with Terry Crews. Holy crap. It's sad to... Oh. Whoopsies. Actually, you know what? What do you got for me? Do you have any more hearts? I need more hearts. Come here. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Apparently it's bad to give money to beggars, according to what I just saw in the stats. It's like, oh, you're an evil bastard simply because of handing the homeless money? Okay. Wow. I love how with these electric tears I don't even have to worry about the little poos that he's giving out. Because they immediately liquefy. Oh. Damage and range up. I like. And good. Anyway, no, that was Microsoft. I suppose they also teased Cyberpunk 2077. But, thing is, I don't know if I count that all that much, considering the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 is not even their own IP, and they just got the rights to be able to show it off at E3. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, so you had enough money so that you could, like, you know, pay CD Projekt Red to be like, hey, would you like to show your thing at our thing? Make it exclusive. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, could you imagine if I got the PhD? I feel like that would turn these pills around. Oh, well, I guess I'm going in here now. Oh, great, I have no idea what these are. One of them could be PhD, one of them could not. I might be wasting my money. So anyway, that was Microsoft. But once again, that was a press conference that they threw it. They had a couple of cool things, but then at the end of it, I was like, all right, that's neat. So what, though? And then by the end of it, I just felt unfulfilled because I'm just like, that's not even your thing. I'm going to be picking that up for PC. I have no reason to be excited about Xbox. Okay, so then we got Bethesda's press conference, and I think Bethesda did okay. But it did have a couple of falling points here and there. Well, they announced the new Doom game, which, oh god, I am so excited for. Are you kidding me? I remember playing the original Doom game. I played the original Doom game on stream. And I don't know. In hindsight, I don't know if that was a really good stream for, a really good game for the live stream here. Might have been. I don't know. I wasn't in the right mindset for it most of the time. I did a whole lot of, like, slicing and dicing, but at the end of the day, I didn't really contribute much to it. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, but I just didn't. So, hey, I'm excited for the new Doom game, regardless. Especially considering the first one, they did so well with that one. And it looks like they're teasing a whole bunch of things that came out with Doom 2, like the original Doom 2. So I'm psyched for that. And of course, yeah, they had to talk about... Oh, Jesus. Hi! That was easy enough. What do we got? Oh, it's a lump of coal. Sweet. I like the lump of coal. I like just, like, passive upgrades that I don't have to worry about. Just become more powerful. Okay. Actually, oh, yeah, it looks like the electric tears don't actually do much. I thought maybe since they were electric, maybe they would affect those monsters without me worrying about the aim, but no. The good news is that these things have plenty of damage on them, and things are kind of exploding for me, so that's cool. Whoa. Oh, that should be simple. Okay, so where's that? Right, okay, so I was gonna talk about Fallout 76. Like I said before, Fallout 76 really isn't my bag. Not entirely. I do appreciate the fact that it's coming out, and it looks like it's really good. If it's got the multiplayer aspect, I might consider picking it up simply for the sake of trying to get together with friends and doing stuff online. Like, that sounds fun. Though, again, Bethesda's got this really major problem when it comes to... Uh-oh. Do I dare? Uh-oh, it's Guppy's tail shit. Oh. Fuck. I forget what Guppy's tail does. I think it has something to do with chests and the amount of keys that spawn or something. Can I negate that? Is there something in the store? Oh god, that's right. I can't see what's inside the store. Damn it. Okay. Well, should I give it a shot? What's the worst that could happen? Oh! Mom's key! Less is not. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Sweet. Alright, so I don't think keys are going to be appearing quite as often, but they are going to be worth 2 now. Wait a minute. There. More flies. That said, I might need to be a little bit frugal on them still. Hey, friend. Ah. Jesus. Ow. Oh, I hate this guy. There's nothing convenient about fighting him. Big bloody crybaby. Oh boy. Caffeine peels. Oh, speed up, size down. I'm cool with that. Alright. Okay, like I was saying, Bethesda's got a major issue when it comes to their interfaces. That is what throws me off the most about them, and if they were to just fix that, I feel like I could actually get into their games a little bit better. But, you know, that's a problem with me particularly. I know there's a lot of people that really like having, you know, genuinely having the whole range of stuff involved with interfaces. Here, let me grab that real quick. Meow. Okay, oh yeah, and then of course they had to talk about everything under the sun involved with the Elder Scrolls. That's two. Including the final thing that they left the crowd was an announcement of Elder Scrolls 6. And you know what? I'm not really excited about that. And not even from the standpoint of like, oh, it's a game that I wouldn't be able to play, or, you know, I wouldn't be playing. No, not that. Matter of fact, I feel like if it were a game that was substantial, I would buy it. I mean, I own the original Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I don't have any of the extra added additions to it, but I have definitely tried it. I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. As well as, even if I didn't have, even if I wasn't going to be giving it a shot, I still understand the weight of something as amazing as, hey, new Elder Scrolls game, holy shit. The issue is that they didn't actually show much of anything, aside from announcing, hey, we're working on it. That's it. And to that I say, so what? It kind of reminds me, actually it really reminds me of the time when, I think they were working on the new Star Wars movie. Like a Star Wars 7, you know, I think I like my Flyboy. Anyway, no, they were working on like the next generation of Star Wars, like the first new movie. And they released a trailer that was literally just saying production has begun on episode 7 or episode 8. So, oh, cool. So I know it's being filmed. Sure. Why is that a big deal? I don't get the, you know. It's kind of like they just, the announcement that they're making a new one isn't surprising. It's like, oh, really? Their money maker of a franchise, they're not planning on just leaving that alone and completely ignoring it? That's strange. So that's why I can't get really excited about the final Bethesda news. Let's see, the next one... Good God. Alright, the next one was Ubisoft, and... I was kind of waiting to maybe see if they were going to announce anything in relation to Splinter Cell, just because I'm a sucker when it comes to that. They didn't make any announcements for that, but I'm not shocked, not surprised. And what they did have was not very intriguing. Like, a new Assassin's Creed game, which, you know, there's one every fiscal year, so that's very hard to get excited about nowadays. You know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, ooh. Which is funny because I didn't really look too much into it, but according to what people say, there wasn't any actual assassinations happening. Or, you know, there weren't any actual assassins in the new Assassin's Creed. And I'm sitting there like, what? Really? I mean, there's certainly combat and fighting, but nothing that you would actually call assassinating. I don't think so. Let's see, what other things did they do? Well, the big thing that they were kind of toting was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I'm personally not all that interested in myself. It's a whole lot of shit that I don't have a whole lot of interest in this year, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so mellow about it. I'll say one thing that kind of livened up my heart, simply because I'm a little bit of a fanboy for Grant Kirkhope. He came on stage during the Mario Rabbids bit when they were talking about the Donkey Kong expansion. And he went and he played a whole bunch of the compositions that he's made for it. And, oh, that was humbling as all hell. I loved it so much. Just to see him jump up stage, excited and probably extremely nervous. Yep. I mean, I'm excited about the fact that Grant Kirkhope has the, you know, he's getting the opportunity to work with a franchise that he has worked pretty directly with in the past. You know, like Donkey Kong. He made Donkey Kong 64. Or, you know, he worked on the stuff with Donkey Kong 64. This is the man who invented the DK rap, for God's sakes. And now he's right back at it, composing for the game again. And that is kind of heartwarming. Alright, should I do anything with this? Well, I suppose I could just... Oh, god damn it. Whatever. Whatever, yo. I got a lot of keys, holy shit. Anywho. But that was the Ubisoft press conference. Again, like... The most excited I got was for, like, Grant Kirkhope. And that doesn't really help out much. The next thing that happened... Oh, yeah, the Sony press conference. Which... Yeah, I haven't talked about the Sony press conference, but let me just say, the Sony press conference was... awkward. Really awkward. I wanted to say confusing, but no, it's not really confusing. I knew what they were trying to do. Like, I get the direction it was going, but I'm not really sure why the hell they wanted to take it the direction that they did. And I don't know if you... Like, for just the sake of the VOD, and if anybody doesn't remember what it was, basically they threw this thing where they had all the people that were a part of the presentation come out to this barn area. And during that part, they were talking about The Last of Us 2, which looks really good. Like, you know, let's be fair there. It looks really, really good. But then immediately afterwards, like following the presentation for The Last of Us 2, they took everybody and they moved them all to the main stage area. And then they spent a good 10 minutes of time, you know, with the pre-show people. And they had to fill time while they moved everybody out to that, like, you know, the new location. And, you know, I'm sure that was really, really exciting for the people that were there. But at the same time, it wasn't really exciting for people who were just waiting for the presentation to start back up. Because we know nothing important is going to be announced while we're with the pre-show area. You know, like, why the hell would they ever announce anything substantial with the pre-show? I have a lot of bombs. Hold up. Holy crap. Come on. I want some secrets. There are a lot of hearts in here. There we go. It's like the last freaking one that I could have possibly bombed with. So that's weird. I actually don't know if I don't think I got double keys there. So maybe I'm completely forgetting what that mom's key thing was. Oh, how about this guy? Oh, this is gonna be real easy. Hold up. I have got to see how liquefied... Yeah, yep. Oh, I love it. All right. I got the plus. Oh my god. Hey, look, it's a golden desk fan. Monstrance, purifying light. So my guess is that if anything gets too close to me, things burn. I'm a little bit of a holy angel going on right now. Alright. Anywho, I'll say one thing that was really exciting about the Spider-Man, well, actually, that's exactly what it is. I meant Sony. But the Spider-Man thing that they announced was probably the most exciting thing they showed, and that honestly looks really, really good. It looks really action-packed. It reminds me a lot of the Spider-Man 2 swinging, actually, almost advanced Spider-Man 2 swinging, in fact. I actually heard that the people that originally worked on the Spider-Man 2 physics wanted to make a game that had the swinging physics in it, but without Spider-Man. I think they ran a Kickstarter. I forget what it was for. Shit. So I guess if Sony's got anything really good going for them, that was the final thing in their presentation. And that was a pretty good thing. But once again, I gotta say, really? That's it? They had something like 3 or 4 things of substance, and then they threw it into a conference where it was just confusing and unhinged and, like, really weird. Let's see. Well, any hidden stuff around here, too? Oh, hi! Oh, shit. Nope. A lot of bombs! Fine. Whoa. I am getting real lucky with these chests. My god. So much wealth. And then there's you guys. Hello. I've got so many flies floating around me that it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so then we move on to Nintendo. You know what? They covered a bunch of indies, and that was good. But at the end of the day, the only thing that was actually of substance that they covered was Smash. That's about it. As well as also, not only did they cover Smash, it seemed like they covered it like way too much. Like they put way too much talk about what was happening in Smash than was comfortable. Like, now here's the thing. I really like Smash, and I like the intricacies of it. So I'm kind of interested in some of the stuff that they talked about, including, you know, stat bits. Knowing about the differences in certain characters' movements. New mechanics involved with being able to move around or attack your foes. That's all well and good. But that doesn't seem like something you want to put in your press conference. That seems like something... Well, oddly enough, they had the Nintendo Treehouse directly after, right? So, why didn't they just put it there? I feel like they could have taken some time to try and focus, like, if they have to do anything, at least focus on the indies. Because I think the indies, of all things, that is what's really selling the Switch right now, so show them some love a little bit. I don't know, Smash dragged on way too freaking long, and I really wish it didn't. And this is coming from someone who is stupidly excited for it. And the major announcements involved with Smash, though, were that, one, every single character that has ever been in Smash ever is coming back. That's pretty substantial, holy shit. Although, that being said, that was another thing that I feel like they could have announced very simply and very easily. Instead, they literally gave a sizzle reel of all the individual characters, which they did not need to do. Like, we know who they are, we've played them before, and it's a video that's like 3 or 4 minutes long of just watching this run through of every single character on the roster. It's like, we get it. You're bringing in everybody. Got it. Like, we kind of understood once we got, I mean, especially considering right in the center of the right in the very center of the announcement trailer for everyone's invited to Smash this time. They straight up said it. Just like, everyone is here. And then the trailer just kept going. Here. Liquefy mother's heart. This is not good. There we go. Okay, let me just run back through and make sure I didn't miss any hearts. 'Cause holy hell. Yeah. I was a little bit wild there. I was just like, well, I would like to be able to, use the splash damage involved with being right next to Mother. That worked, though. Worked out. I have all my hearts back. But anyway, so yeah, that was Nintendo. But once again, like, they made the announcements for Smash, but I really, 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 really wish that they kept it brief and they talked about more of the indie developer type of things. And they kind of didn't. Oh, Jesus! Well, I guess that's what I get for having the, the little wave thing around me. Hey, come to think of it. Ow. Thankfully, I don't even need to shoot those guys anymore. It would be smart if I did, though. Oh, good! Yeah, if these guys get near me, I'm in trouble. Hello. Oh, come back down here, you bastard. Yeah, these gold chests are giving me everything under the sun. Anyway, so that was a part of the main cast. Then we had a bunch of third-party type of things that happened as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. So let's talk about that stuff. One thing that did kind of excite me was Dying Light 2. Just a little bit, because I remember I played the original Dying Light with friends. And it was pretty fun, but it was a game that seriously felt like it was cut off, or like they were working on the game and then they, suddenly they ran out of funding for it, and so they had to just ship what they had finished and call it a day. Because at a certain point in the game, it actually felt like the whole thing was about to open up. Like, we thought we were about to be playing like an entire other half. And then spontaneously the game was over out of nowhere. So we're just sitting there thinking, it's like, what? That's it? Seriously? But Dying Light 2 sounds kind of interesting. It's kind of the same game. Oh, good. Anyway, it's kind of the same game, except they're... Oh, it's pretty much the same, like, same feel. The main thing that they're trying to advertise is that, oh, your choices matter. Which, that could be good, that could be bad. That they could be telling the truth, they could not. The only thing you can do is wait. Though for Dying Light, I think the original Dying Light, they kept on releasing free content for it, so honestly, I kind of believe that they're probably making some good content. Or, they're probably going to make a good game out of it. I just hope they have a better resolution near the end of it. Death Stranding, that I am very confused about, and I think everybody else is. I'm at the point where I don't think there is any kind of hidden meaning behind anything, and I think all Hideo is doing is simply trolling the ever-loving hell out of the people that are interested in seeing what the hell Death Stranding even is. Like, I seriously think it's just a troll move. Just being like, oh yeah, do you want to know the plot? You want to know the plot of Death Stranding? Well, too bad you're not getting it. Kingdom Hearts 3. Which, oh yeah, right, I didn't talk about the Square Enix booth, but... frankly, Square Enix is not really my kind of company. Not to say it's bad, it's just they make games that I am very much not interested in playing myself. The heck? There. And if you're excited for Kingdom Hearts, dude, be excited about it, because this looks like a good freaking game. Especially since, like, the Toy Story area in particular looks extremely well done. Like, it looks like Disney... Oh. I picked up the left hand. Cool. But no, it seriously looks like Disney animated the whole thing. And that's hard to do. Like, it had to have been a whole lot of work, and they had to have taken a very close look at just how the animation of Pixar is for them to be able to make it as accurate as they have. Oh, and then there's the whole, like, Pirates of the Caribbean section, which, that's gonna be weird. There was that one game, Ghost of Tsushima. That looks amazing. Not 100% on it. I certainly think it would be fun to play. It looks like just sort of a samurai stealth game, and I like that idea. And then there's the game that I am super ridiculously hyped and pumped for, and that's Cyberpunk 2077. Mainly because I've played The Witcher 3, and I really, really like a lot of the work that CD Projekt Red makes. So at the end of the day, I really feel like giving them the reins for some kind of a cyberpunk type of environment and a cyberpunk type of world, I am immediately invested. I am so excited to see what they have to show for that kind of a world environment. And these are geeks. Like, these are some hardcore geeks, so you know that they are going to be bringing probably the most, like, the cheesiest, most geekiest stuff imaginable to Cyberpunk 2077. Though, oddly enough, there's a little bit of a controversy going on right now about Cyberpunk, and that is that they have officially They've officially made the announcement that Cyberpunk 2077 is an entire first-person game, whereas their previous games for The Witcher were all third-person. And that is squicking a lot of people out, because they're used to playing third-person types of CD Projekt Red games. And that's what they kind of expected with... I guess they expected The Witcher except Cyberpunk. And with the way it's set up now, it sounds more like what we're going to get is... Well, I'm not going to say generic shooter, but it's certainly going to be fitting more of the molds of a first-person shooter. Especially since there are plenty of first-person shooters out there that are not... that are set in, like, cyberpunk dystopian type of futures. So, the sort of special nature of a third-person cyberpunk, almost like cyberpunk GTA, I think is what a lot of people really wanted. They ain't getting it. But you know what? I don't have a problem with it. Matter of fact, one thing that's got me really excited is the fact that I have, as of late, I am really disappointed in Deus Ex. Ow, ow. So to me, this just looks like a case of, hey, here's a Deus Ex that isn't being made by Square Enix. I think, yeah. What they did with Deus Ex this time around was actually really, really unfortunate and sad. Oh, shit. I don't think this is gonna happen. Nope. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna try and restart one more time. Oh, wait. Actually, no restart. Let's start off with a new run and see if we can get somebody different. Oh, it's Azel. Okay, fine. Oh, so you mean I win? Got it. Ah. But anyways... No, I'm a big fan of, like, cyberpunk future type of stuff, and Deus Ex was that for, like, you know, and it still is. But, yeah, I don't like the way that Deus Ex Mankind Divided was handled. Story-wise, it was handled a little bit better than Human Revolution, but Then somebody over at Square Enix said, hey, wait a minute, there's no microtransactions? No, we need microtransactions in every game ever. Yeah, no, fuck this. Fuck you. You guys turn right back around and put an in-game store in. I don't care what kind of polish you need to do, like, at the last minute for the game. No, I don't give a shit. And that's an unfortunate thing. Like, I feel like that time could have been spent on something a little bit better. Now, meanwhile, you have CD Projekt Red, and CD Projekt Red does not care about some of the horrible conventions coming out for games nowadays. To a point where the trailer for Cyberpunk 2077 that they released for E3 has a secret hidden message to answer a whole bunch of questions people have. And some of the questions in the trailer were just like, is there going to be like microtransactions? And their snide remark was, what? Microtransactions in a single player experience? Heck no. So, are you insane? And I like that. That's extremely biting on every other person that unfortunately does. Like how Shadow of War probably should have stayed just a single-player experience. And they didn't have to tie in any stupid loot boxes into it. So the good news is that we have that to look forward to. That this game is just going to be self-contained. Maybe they'll release some DLC, but at the very least, they'll release it, and it'll be fair. Which, honestly, I can respect that more than anything else in the world. Oh my god, these guys really want me to have this collar. Holy shit. I don't know if I want the collars. So screw you. I mean, the thing is, maybe I could rebound from a curse later, but I don't know if having a curse right now would be a good thing. Pheromones. But anyway. No, funny enough, me being this disappointed about E3, it's not even the fact that I got spoiled by leaks or something, because I didn't look up the leaks. I actively attempt to try and avoid that shit as much as I can. So, it's not that. Though I will say, the fact that E3 is such a leak hive mind, it does give credence to the idea that, maybe we shouldn't make an announcement about this particular thing at E3, because people are just going to find out about it anyway. I don't know, I think that's why a whole lot of companies have started saying, being like, I don't know, when the information is ready, let's just release it. Okay. Ooh. The paper. Kind of a shame that the paper doesn't have the laser face that I do. That would be amazing. Ah. God. Useless hearts. Shit. No, but it's just hilarious to think about how many games were announced prior to some kind of an E3 release. Smash Brothers was absolutely announced before E3. Fallout 76 was released before E3. Trying to remember some other stuff, too. I know there's quite a few games that, we already knew about. I guess, when did they announce The Last of Us 2? Oh, yeah, I think that might have been at E3 previous year. I guess I'm not asking for anything like brand spanking new. I'm just asking for a swerve. I'm waiting for some kind of excitement, something that makes you stand up and go, "Holy shit!" And we didn't really get that much at E3 this year. Especially no like grandstand finale thing where it's like, oh, and hey, guess what? Our entire backlog of games free for 24 hours. Go. Oh shit. So I'm curious, what happens if I decide to choose this? I know my answer now. Well, you know what? This was a short stream, but I didn't have much to cover today, as well as I also don't have a whole lot of energy to work with today either. I've actually been working on a whole lot of stuff involved with the backlog and uploading it to YouTube. Oh, as well as working on thumbnails. Ooh, how fun. Thumbnails. Yeah, I don't want to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but I did work on the Air Memories of Old thumbnail, and I put a crap ton of thought and work into that. I'm not going to say go look at it or anything. As a matter of fact, I think that video is out today, I believe. But I will say, like, there was plenty of thought and, like, adjusting, right, like, whatever. I am literally tuning my own horn here, right? What I'm saying is that I've had a lot of stuff I was working on, and I also have a lot of other stuff that I need to continue to work on. So, I didn't actually win, but I got pretty damn far. I got up to Isaac. Sweet. So, I think I'll do it. Like, this'll do it for the stream tonight. And I think I'm just going to rest my voice, as well as also I need to make a run up to the store to pick up stuff. So, that'll do it. Thanks, everybody who popped into the chat just to, like, hang out or anything like that. I appreciate it very much. If you want to take a look at this after it's done, I'm going to be taking this whole shooting match. Might cut out stuff from the beginning, or I don't know. Basically, like, little cosmetic edits here and there, and I will be uploading it to the YouTube after it's done. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And some other stuff that I'm currently doing. I'm playing Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path, which is a game that was not ported to the United States and had to be fan translated. And that's been fun. I've also been playing West of Loathing. I thought about playing it today, but I just kind of wanted to chill out and talk about E3. And West of Loathing is distracting. And then, I need to finish up Breath of the Wild. That's one other thing. I want to play Stardew Valley multiplayer sometime soon. I just need to get... Everybody's act's got to get together, and we all need to sit down and be like, okay, we need a schedule. When are people free? I don't know. I've been considering bringing on some newer people, actually, come to think of it. But I'm not sure. I'm holding off on doing something like that until I'm certain. Sorry, I got bubble wrap here, and I've been holding myself off. No. Is that everything? I guess that's about it. I guess Merry Gamer Christmas, I suppose. E3 is over, and I think this music basically covers what I think of it. Hopefully next year will be better. Anyway, I gotta get a move on. And thanks for coming out. See you next time.